So here I'm just using the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Granite, and I'm just applying some product to tint them up and combing them through just to give them that full brow effect. Here I'm just using the Perfect Brow Pencil in Granite just to shape them out some more and darken them up a bit. LA Girl HD High Definition Concealer in Natural just to add that on my lids because I love using this as an eyeshadow base. And so here I'm just using a random damped beauty sponge that I own and just blending out all that concealer on my lids. I find that using a good concealer really helps my eyeshadows pop more. So this is just my preference. You guys can use any eyeshadow base that works well with you. But this, again, this is my preference. I am a sucker for good concealers on these lids. Now I'm taking the Subculture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to take this Roxy shadow in the palette and I'm just going to add that into my crease. Windshield wiper motion, back and forth. Blend until your arm falls off. Okay, so now going back into that same Subculture palette, I'm taking this chocolatey brown shadow called Fudge here. And what turned out to just end up going on my outer V ended up all over my lid. I was about to cancel this look, but trust your instinct. It's going to be a look. You just got to take your time and blend. Blending is key. Continue to blend into your liking. Going back into the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm taking this beautiful shimmery shadow called Electric, and I'm just going to add that to the portion where I just did my half cut crease. I did not film that just because I feel like I filmed that in literally every video. So just check out my last one if you guys want to see how I do my half cut crease. And I'm using my finger just because I find that that shadow pops so much more than just applying it with a brush. I didn't wet it or anything. It was just a beautiful shimmery shadow. I loved it. Here I'm just taking the dual-sided brush that the palette came with, and on the fluffy side I added Fudge, and I'm just adding that shadow onto my outer V as well as in my crease just to deepen and just blend all these shadows together. Here I'm just taking the Origins Original Skin Cooling Primer. As you guys can see, I dislike the pumper, but I do love the way this feels under my foundation. So I just added to where I have really large pores, nose area, cheeks, chin, forehead, all that. Now here I'm just using the 24-Hour Superstay Foundation by Maybelline and taking a damped beauty blender and blending that all out. If you're more of a matte skin finish, I would just say use a brush to apply this foundation. But I'm more of a dewy skin finish type girl, so definitely had to use the damped beauty blender. Let's talk about this coverage though. Let's talk about this coverage. It is bomb AF. I'm in awe because this is a drugstore Maybelline product. It is very affordable. You guys need to get your hands on this foundation. Thank me later. Here I'm just taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer and just highlighting and concealing areas of my face that I typically always highlight and conceal. So always on my forehead. I am well aware that I have a big forehead. You ain't got to tell me twice. Down the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and under my eyes I do like to conceal and brighten just because I do have a dark circle problem. It's not going anywhere, so I go to the extreme, but this is just my preference. You guys can definitely go lighter. And yes, you will be hearing my child all through this video. I do apologize. He is on spring break. Let the kid live his best life, okay? And again, taking that damp beauty blender and just blending that concealer all the way. Here I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the shade Granite just to deepen my brows. I felt like the foundation and concealer really faded them out, and that was not a look. So they needed to be deepened, and you know, here I'm just getting my groove on. Now I'm just using the Warrior 2 palette by Juvias Place and taking that shadow Yodit and using that as my contour. Now in the beginning I was like, oh no, what did I do? But honestly, a little bit of this shadow goes a very long way. It's very pigmented, as you guys can see, but I love it. I love it. I think I found a new contour. It shadowed me out right. Here I'm just taking one of my favorite blushes. This is the Wet n Wild color Icon in pearlescent pink, and just taking a stippling brush by Real Techniques and just adding that color back onto my cheeks. Usually I am always blushing, so I had to add that color back. Now taking the Sugar Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm just going to go in with the Butterscotch highlight and just highlight my face. This is such a beautiful champagne shimmery highlight. Perfect for the glow. Now using the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Ashton, I'm just going to apply that all over my lips. I did not use a lip liner for this look and I feel like I should have, but it's all good. It worked out. Now taking my all-time favorite nude lipstick, this is the Urban Decay Naked Stark, and I'm just going to apply that to the center of my lips and blend it out. Spray, spray, spray using my favorite rose water. And that is the completed look. I hope you all enjoyed this makeup look. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button before you guys head out. Comment down below what you guys would like to see next. And until next time, I will see you all in my next video.